Again is a great song by Shiloh Dynasty, and it's also known as Would That Make You Love Me, so look out for that. A very mysterious artist for sure, but this song is really good to play, and involves a bit of finger picking, but that's not a bad thing for beginners. It's all part of the learning curve. So the song is in standard tuning. The first chord is a C minor 7th, so that's at the 8th fret. Okay, so we're not going to be playing the high E string at all in this song, and we're not going to be playing the 5th string, the A, at all in this song. So it's all to do really with these sounds here. Okay, so for the C minor 7th, well, I'll play it thumb over the top on the 8th fret, low E string, and then just bar those 2, 3 and 4 strings at the 8th fret. Okay, so this is the sound. Okay, play that again. That's the sound we're going for. Okay, so that's a C minor 7th. The next chord is a C minor 6th, and all we're going to do for that is going to keep the thumb where it is. Going to slide down that 3rd finger, so now we're covering strings 2 and 3 at the 8th fret, and then 1st finger would go to the 7th fret on the D. Okay, so here's that sounding chord. Okay, here's with the mute. Okay, so we're just going to go, if you find it easier just to keep that there, okay, and then just slide that down, then that's certainly something that you can do. Let's try it that way, shall we? Okay, so yeah, okay, that can work, can't it? Okay, if you feel a bit cramped, then of course just pull back. Okay, and with the right hand, it's just this kind of plucking motion, and only those strings 2, 3, 4 and 1. Okay. Okay, down to that C minor 6 then. And then we're going down to the relative comfort of a G minor. Okay, so again, if you want to carry on with these kind of partial bars, then that's fine. So you can play it this way, no problem, but you can do it the traditional way if you prefer as well. And then we move that down to a G7th. Okay, so again, shouldn't be any problems with the right hand, and actually once you're down there, you're in home territory then, aren't you? Okay, so the G minor and the G7th, of course. Okay, so they're the 4 chords. In terms of the pattern then, yeah, it's a little bit busy, should we say. Okay, so the C minor 7th, it's the pluck, and then a quick mute, and then a quick pluck, and then we repeat that for all of the chords there as well. So going down to the C minor 6, pluck, quick mute, pluck again, and then we go down to the G minor and the G7th. So I would certainly recommend going slowly to begin with. Yeah, so just try and get that rhythm going with those plucks. Okay, but yeah, certainly not a song to rush for sure. Okay, right. Yeah, so they are tricky, those shapes, but you need to push yourself as a beginner, and again, taking it slowly, that's the key. Yeah, it will come, promise you it will come. However, if that is really causing problems and you just can't get those shapes, then we can go to plan B, or should I say plan C, capo, pop that on the 3rd fret, and if we play the A minor 7th, okay, so that's A minor there, take away that 3rd finger, that's your first chord there. And then if we put the second finger on the third string there, and your fourth finger up at the, well, what it is, the 7th fret, you've got A minor 6, okay? So the capo's moved everything down, so you should be able to now play along with the original recording, okay? The other two chords, E minor and E7th. Okay, so again, maybe just play a downstroke on each just to kind of get the chord changes. So yeah, so if you're playing to friends or a small audience, those chords will certainly do the job, and avoid getting your fingers tied up with those partial bar chords, if you like, okay? And again, strumming pattern for that, it should be easier to mute, okay? So just use the palm of the right hand there to do that. So hopefully that's another way to play it. If you are playing it that way, just be careful. For example, on the A minor parts, you don't want to be playing the low E string. That's going to sound terrible. So just bring your thumb over the top to double dampen that, if you like. E minor's not too bad, but again, you don't want it ringing out. That's the opposite, I think, of a lo-fi song, isn't it? We want it to be understated. That's what that's the word, isn't it? Okay, so the A minor. Yeah, that's what we're going for. So again, it's a great song by Shiloh Dynasty, definitely worth adding to your guitar repertoire. And as a beginner, you've got options there, haven't you? You've got the capo is one way of doing it that can help your play and develop the way you use that particular device. And of course, if you're really feeling confident, have a go at that original technique with the bar chords or the partial bar chords. But as always, play along with the original recording and enjoy playing that one.